Well, your phone's going to keep probably turning off.
Yeah, that's true.
It's started now.
Oh,
You're the one. It's
well,
your turn this week.
it's my turn this week.
Yeah,
Well, welcome to TBR Together. I'm Megan. This is Jake.
I'm Jake. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what are you reading this week?
And we are on Apple, Spotify, YouTube,
Yes, anywhere you get
Instagram, TikTok. Not anywhere. We're only on 2 things.
Oh, so sorry.
We're not anywhere.
You can get
2
2
things
places.
is as many as I can fucking handle. It's already a pain in the ass doing 2 by myself.
I'm sorry.
Thank you to the 5 people who have followed us on Spotify. 5 more than I ever would have assumed. We now have 9 subscribers on YouTube.
Let's go.
1 more than we did last week.
Little by little.
One of our shorts on YouTube actually has 1.1 thousand views.
Look at us go.
It has 2 likes. One of them was me.
Well.
Yeah, I think it was one of your... Oh, no, it was the one where you couldn't remember
Kelly Bishop's
name.
Never
It was
forget.
that one I put on.
Never forget.
Yeah, it was that one that I put on YouTube.
Yeah.
It worked out. So, what am I reading?
Yeah.
I was bad about my physical book again. Didn't touch it. That's 2 weeks without reading The Goldfinch.
Okay.
For me. So I even took it to work today just in case if maybe I got some downtime because I just haven't, with everything else, haven't just stopped to do that.
Yeah.
Started listening to Fellowship of the Ring. Got about 6 hours in on that one the other day.
You still on chapter 1? The prologue?
It's like chapter 4 or 5. Because, yeah, the prologue was an hour and 10 minutes or something. Yeah. It was insane. The whole 27-hour book might be 8 chapters. I don't know.
We'll find out.
I can't remember. I could look it up, but yeah. Andy Serkis does a really good job. He hasn't done much of the Golem voice yet, because that's who he voiced in the movies. Mm-hmm. But all of his other ones are pretty good as well. They're all distinct voices. You can, for the most part, tell the difference between all the hobbits and wizards and the elves and that sort of thing. So,
oh, wow, you've met a lot of characters so far.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I think we, in the first birthday, you met like 50 hobbits.
That's true.
And then you follow a couple of them and they just travel to a couple different towns. You meet a bunch more hobbits before they make it out of the Shire. And currently they're meeting the elves, and they've already met a bunch of them too.
Oh, wow.
Really, the only wizard was Gandalf.
You'll have to let me know if there's any other wizards, because I feel like he might be the only one.
No.
No? Is he just like the greatest? He's just the best?
I don't know. I guess most people would assume that, but I'm not sure.
I thought his name was like Gandalf the Great, but maybe I'm just imagining that.
The Gray.
Oh.
Like the color.
I thought it was the Great.
Gandalf the Gray.
Just thought he was telling everybody up front.
Because
I am the best.
I know later on something else happens and he becomes Gandalf the White.
So maybe at the end it becomes just, he's like, drop the color. I'm the greatest.
Now I'm just Grandolph, as you like to call him, apparently.
Yep. Well, that makes more sense, though, that it's like a color.
Yeah. And you'll be happy. I'm listening to it at 1.15.
I am really proud of you.
Nothing. It's it's a little bit faster. He's still slow though, because it's more of a conversational pace, which I like more than the slowness. But there was no shot I was going to be able to listen to this one at my normal 1.4 or 1.5.
You're going to be really proud of me, because I started Howl's Moving Castle, and because it's like a YA novel, it might be even younger. Like it's
basically
I don't know.
It's an in-betweeners book.
Yeah,
I feel like
that like weird age where like you're not quite YA, but you're not really children's book anymore.
Yeah.
But because it's for that demographic, I felt like the narrator was so slow. So I'm listening at time and a half, which I never do.
Yeah, I think I got that one up to like 1 3/4.
I think 1.5 is
Yeah,
probably
I mean
good for me.
she's moderately slow.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, I want it to be like that, so it looks like we're looking at each other on the screen.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because then, if you look at the
Yeah.
cameras, we're supposed to. Because for some reason, it inverts, as you notice, 2 cameras. Upgrading. The only problem is like it's going to go to a wide shot every now and again
Yeah.
in the full because it pulls when I'm talking. It's going to pull just me, but to a
Oh,
wide shot, I like this angle here
yeah.
for the frame. But when it goes to wide shot, you can see the both the cameras.
Oh,
But I don't
it'll be
fucking
fine.
care.
It'll be okay.
Who gives a shit when if somebody wants to edit our video, they can take it out.
For free.
They're just webcams. I can't zoom them in very well. But yeah, yeah. Howl's Moving Castle. The book is way different than the movie. They kept so few things,
Yeah.
and mainly just names and places.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe part of the plot, not even really that much
That the
for the
castle
most part.
moves, feels like
Pretty.
that's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah. I will say, like, the door, that helped, like, seeing that in the movie, like,
Yeah,
fully
knowing how the
grasp
colors work
what
and what,
that,
yeah,
yeah, what
what they
that looked
mean.
like. That was helpful.
Yeah.
But it was, like, one of, and, like, that she cleans and they're all pissed about it.
Hmm.
That part was funny. I mean, the way that she gets there is vastly different, but I
Well,
just also thought that was funny.
I like how in that because in the movie when she cleans, she messes up all the stuff. He ends up dyeing his hair black on accident,
Yeah.
and it's mainly just like, oh, I'm so mad about this, and
Yeah.
that's when he gets all goopy. But in the book, he's pissed because now women are gonna think he's ugly. Have you
Yeah.
not gotten to that part yet?
He hasn't come home yet, so she just started cleaning
Oh,
everything,
okay. I
and
thought you were a bit further.
he was like,
Sorry.
"Don't kill any spiders." And she's like, "Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
But they're just gonna make more webs." He's like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't kill the spiders." But I mean, that honestly makes more sense because in the movie, he is like powerful, whereas in the book, he's just like a problem child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just whiny.
Yeah, so like it makes sense in the book that like he's upset that women won't like him because
Yeah.
it's not like he is the all powerful how like they make him out to be in the movie.
Well, they you don't get all the information in the movie as to why people think he is what he is.
Okay, and you'll get that and I'll get that in
Yes,
the
you
book.
get that in the book.
Right now they've only like said that he's like kidnapping all these girls.
Yes. He kidnaps all the pretty women.
Yeah, that's really that they've
Yeah.
said.
They you get the explanation as to
Yeah.
why they say that and why they blacken his name and why he's
Yeah.
seen as an evil wizard in the up in the hills.
Yeah. Well, I'll keep you posted on that. I'm reading like 4 books right now. So that was one of them. I I am less than an hour from finishing Tender Cruelty, which I started 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, what's that, like 11 hours?
Yeah, like 13 or something like
Yeah.
that. But
And you've been looking forward to it, so it wasn't going to take you that long to
no,
finish it. You were going
I've
to take every opportunity
yeah,
to hit it.
I've actually stretched it out. Like there were a couple times I was like I could listen, but I can't. I'm not fully in it, so I'm gonna wait because I've been so excited for this book. It has
Yeah.
exceeded my expectations, although I am a little nervous.
Do
Because
I need to get back into it? Is that what you're saying?
no, yeah,
I'll skip the other 6 books I haven't read.
you probably could.
I'll listen
Because
to
I
number
mean,
9.
they they've thoroughly explained everything.
Yeah.
And I will say though, yeah, everything is I'm pretty sure I'm the only person reading this book for the plot at this point, but
Yeah, because there's really not much plot anymore.
it's
Like,
minimal plot. I will say the last couple books have been heavier on the plot because like Olympus
yeah.
is about to fall. So like you're trying to figure out like what's happening.
And then Gerard Butler shows up and saves the day
I hope so.
because Olympus has fallen.
Maybe there's a character that's redacted in all of the promos for the next book. So maybe that's Gerard Butler. You never know.
Could be.
Could be. But there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen. There's only like 30 minutes left. And
Oh, she's probably going to rush it, and then you're not going to be happy about it.
no, yeah.
Or you're going to get a huge cliffhanger, and none of that stuff's going to happen in this book, and it's just going to start up in the next one with that.
I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Or maybe one of those Patreon novellas that's going to explain a bunch of shit, and then you're just going to be shit out of luck until you pay the $5.
You know what? I think when I do finish this series, because the series will wrap up this summer, or well, this coming summer will be the last book. Maybe when that ends, I'll just like buy Patreon and like exclusively listen to those books for a month, and then like
Yeah. I say I don't know how theirs is set up. If it's
I don't know
if it's a monthly fee and then you get all of them, or because I think you can do a paywall for each different thing. If you could probably do like a free subscription, and then pay for individual things that you wanted to buy, maybe.
Well, I haven't looked into it because I was like, I'm not gonna do this. And now that I'm $9 in, I'm like, I need to know. I need every little morsel of it.
And now that we've canceled all of our subscriptions and all of our other services, we have extra.
Yeah, I bet I could get Patreon on the TV. There's probably
well, probably, because most people who do like YouTube and stuff release Patreon exclusive videos.
Ooh, that would be nice if it was like I know it's not going to be, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but if it was like animated with the book.
Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. You'll probably be lucky if it's even narrated. It might just be an ebook.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, they might not have these two people do it.
I know. I do love these I'm really sad when this last book comes out. I'm being really sad
because we're gonna have to find more of that guy.
The female narrator, I did look her up on Audible last week, 2 days ago, and
close enough.
She had a lot of books, and some of them were free, like with your Audible subscription.
Yeah,
but
the other guy has only done this series, hasn't he?
This series in like some random textbook.
Oh yeah, I remember we looked that up before.
Which might check it out,
Which would have been absolutely insane to be like, oh, here's Math 101 narrated by Alex Moorcock.
Well,
like he already has the greatest name for narrating smut books.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of cock in those books.
Well, I've also
I've talked
to Brooke about this a couple times. I'm like 90% sure that the man who narrates all the Abby Jimenez books narrates fiction books under a different name. Like he has a name for his romance ones, but he has a different name for the fiction ones that he does. Because I've definitely heard his voice.
There's always a possibility to try and separate the two, because I'm sure some of these people will probably get typecast.
Yeah.
For that sort of thing.
I'm telling you, there's a real market for men in romance, because duet books are on the rise, and I will continue to buy them.
You hear that? I'm available.
I'm telling you.
The
game is cornered.
The name is Jake Moorcock. Jake, a little less cock than that guy.
Well, at least it starts with an A. You'll be at the top.
Yeah. It's just going to be this long of a name.
Yeah.
All blended together.
Like Teddy Hamilton and one other guy.
Yeah.
Really narrating everything. I will say that Windy City series has a couple different male narrators that are pretty good.
Yeah. They got them pigeonholed in there.
Yeah. Listen, if Teddy Hamilton narrates it, I will also listen. He does a phenomenal job. I really like him.
Yeah.
And then I got an Advent book for my birthday.
Yes,
I've been reading that. Couldn't tell you what the name is or who wrote it, but that's a physical book that I've been reading.
Yeah.
I missed a couple of days, so I got to catch up this week.
Right. How many pages are per section Like 10, 15 maybe?
I think so, but I think as you get towards
Deeper.
the end or like in the middle, like because some of
It'd
the
probably
sections
it'll thicken up.
seem a little thicker.
Is it more than one chapter per, or is it like,
Yeah, and it typically like the couple sections that I've read, they end on like a, oh, I want to keep reading. So I'm sure it was intentionally written that like,
well, yeah, it's going to have
yeah,
some cliffhangers at the pages to make you be, oh,
excited for the
maybe I
next.
want to rip it open right now. Or no, I'm going to continue to do that. It's got to be written that way, I'm sure.
Yeah. So those are the 3 books that I'm reading.
You said 4.
4.
What's your 4th one?
And do I have a 4th?
We got to find a 4th one for you.
Well, I mean, we're reading that romance.
Yeah, we're
book
doing bad about that one too.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
it's been a busy
2
week.
chapters in on that
2
one.
chapters in, but we started it.
Yeah,
So that's
counts. It's on the Goodreads.
It's on the Goodreads.
Mine's not.
I don't think I've put mine on it either.
I hate tracking the progress, so sometimes I'll just mark it when I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I hate going in and being like, oh, I'm 45 pages in. Sometimes I might mark the original and then it'll say I'm 12 pages in. Then the next time I do it, it says I'm 748 pages in.
Yeah.
Somebody thinks I read that much in a day. Yeah. Like I'm Maya from Maya and Hunter. Oh, I don't know their last name, and that's probably for the best.
I don't either, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know you know exactly who I'm talking about. You're my target audience to talk to about that.
Yeah. I like that they gave her a comprehension test the one time. Yeah. She scored it perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
Hunter took it too.
Yeah, the book they read was For All the Boys I Loved Before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it was the first one of the Summer I Turned Pretty. Or no, I thought that one was a longer one they took the test for.
Well, The Summer I Turned Pretty is different than All the Boys. It's just the same author, but it's a different series.
Oh, I thought that. Okay, I still thought it was longer.
Oh, was it? I don't know. I thought it was that one because I remember thinking, well, that's not. It's a YA novel. It's not like you could skim a lot of it and still probably pass the reading test. But listening to her recap, Addie LaRue, I'm like, she knows exactly what she like. She 100%.
I didn't know they'd read that one together.
Yeah, it was. I think
I'll have to go. We'll have to go back and look at that.
I think that might have been one where like she read the physical book and he read it on the Kindle to try to like.
Oh, so it would have been one of the earlier ones. I don't remember that. I must have missed it. I'll have to go back and look.
But I really enjoyed her recap of it because I was like, oh, she knows what she's talking about. And that's also exactly how I would have explained it.
Yeah.
Because she just recapped like the last 100 pages or whatever he had left. She's like, I'll just tell you what happens. He's like, okay. It's so cute. You want
to talk about this week?
Yeah, let's talk about this week.
All right. So we're going to continue the trilogy that we were talking about last week for those of you that were watching, listening, everything. The Bill Hodges trilogy is where we're starting. So now we're double camera. Finders Keepers in mass market paperback, the way my wife hates it. I buy the smaller books because they are cheaper.
Can we just show the difference in our hands? Like,
I mean, I think, we should. Yeah, we can kind of do that. Move it over this way a little. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay.
So yeah, you can see my fingers over the top of the book.
Let me hold this book.
There. Do it for this camera. Where's your hand at?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not that to be fair, that is kind of a tinier can. But like here, this is me holding a cup, normal size cup. You hold it. It's insane. Your hands are, it looks like our child's sippy cup.
Ooh.
Yeah, this nice little raspberry lemonade in there today. In my nice new cup. Just one more chapter, very fitting for
just one more.
Sorry.
All right.
Please get back to
mass market paperbacks. It's the way to do it. And I think I can't remember. I think I bought this as like a box set on Amazon back when I got them. I started with the first one, then I just bought all 3 of them. when I got there.
Oh, I thought this was in your thrift book era.
No, these were brand new.
That was the Dark Tower. The Dark Tower.
Dark Tower was, yes.
Thrift booking hard.
If the series matches, it's not from thrift books.
Fair.
Because you never know what cover you're getting from thrift books.
It's just not as pictured. I
currently have 4 of the same cover for that. I have the mass market paperback special editions from Pocket Books. I have 4 of them. I haven't been able to get the other 4. But so we'll continue with this trilogy, and we'll continue with what we started last week by reading the back of the book, because
for the first time together,
I've never read the back of this book before at all. It gives away things that I don't feel like you should know before you even start reading the book.
I talked about this today with a coworker.
Yeah,
she didn't read the back of the book, and I was like,
it seems
yes, queen.
Insane. So, finders keepers. Wake up, genius. So commands deranged fan Morris Bellamy to iconic author John Rothstein, who once created the famous character Jimmy Gold and hasn't released anything since. Morris is livid, not just because his favorite writer has stopped publishing, but because Jimmy Gold ended up as a sellout. Morris kills his idol and empties his safe of cash, but the real haul is a collection of notebooks containing John Rothstein's unpublished works, including at least one more Jimmy Gold novel. Morris hides everything away before being locked up for another horrific crime. But upon Morris's release 35 years later, he's about to discover that teenager Pete Saubers has already found the stolen treasure, and no one but former police detective Bill Hodges, along with his trusted associates Holly Gibney and Jerome Robinson, stands in the way of his vengeance.
You know, if narrating audiobooks doesn't work, you could definitely do like TV trailers or like
movie trailers. They just fucking throw that out there. Like, I know that the murder happens pretty quick in the story.
Oh yeah.
But if you pick this up and you're like, oh yeah, okay. Nope, he just fucking kills him. It's like, because for a minute there, you do believe that maybe he won't do it because he is the author of his favorite book series.
Yeah.
But no.
Like, and I feel like when you're reading it, because obviously it's from his POV, Morris isn't.
Yes, at the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning. In the beginning.
I know he's an unreliable narrator.
Yep.
However, you get the feel that his intention is not to kill him. His intention is to go scare him and be like, give me the books, and like go in and just be like, because he doesn't even really seem to care about the money.
No, he doesn't care about the money at all.
No,
all he wants is more Jimmy Gold to try to prove that Jimmy was not actually a big old bitch.
Yes, because Jimmy Gold was like his idol.
Yes.
In the last book, like broke his heart. But he had to get the other two, because obviously he didn't do the job by himself. He had to get the other people on board, so that's where the money comes in. But like, you do think there for a minute, he's just gonna get the book and go, and then the author starts like rage baiting,
antagonizing him, and being a fucking twat.
But to be fair, like he didn't want his books published. He didn't feel
he didn't want anybody to read them or do anything, but the only thing was Morris wanted to keep them for himself for the most part.
Yeah.
He didn't really want to sell them that much. He eventually considers doing it once he takes them, but his friend and robbery friend tells him, we need to wait 20 to 30 years until we can even consider selling these, so that way nobody can pin this on us. He buries he puts everything into a giant trunk. They carry the books out, and it's got a shit ton of money in it, thousands and thousands of dollars of cash, which they more just kind of took just because it was there.
Yeah.
And he buries it behind his house under a tree. Well, old boy decides, hey, we fucking won. Yeah. Let's go party. So they have a few too many mouth beers and probably a few too many nose beers at the same time.
And he's just generally a terrible person.
Oh yeah. He just robbed a man and murdered him in cold blood.
And I'm pretty sure they murder one of the, like, there's 3 guys that do the job. I'm pretty sure they murder one of them. Like, because it's those.
Oh yeah, there are 3.
There's 3, and then it ends with 2.
Yeah, it's just Andy and him.
Kill the one guy immediately, like, oh, but we don't want to split it 3 ways.
Split the money.
Split it 2.
Yeah.
Like, so he's not a good dude going in.
No.
And it's not like people with bad morals tend to make better decisions while drunk.
Yeah.
Typically, that's not how that goes.
But. Yeah. So when he does get drunk, he ends up doing some very, very bad things to a nice young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And
honestly, this part of the book really made me uncomfortable because he gets arrested for what he does to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets, like, so mad that she shows up every year to be like, no, this man deserves to be in jail for what he did to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was like forever ago. Like, get over it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not how that works. You?
Well, he's a man.
I know, and he's deranged.
Like, yeah. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand. He's too stupid.
He doesn't care. He doesn't think that what he did is wrong. I don't think really at all.
No.
He thinks if he pleads guilty, he'll get, like, a slap on the wrist, which in our justice system, to be fair, is a solid strategy for that particular crime a lot of the time, which is disgusting. But the fact that he just, like, listening to his inner monologue of being like, this woman's back, and it's like, yeah, because you're awful.
Yeah.
You should be in jail forever. He just does eventually get out on, like, good behavior.
He gets parole after that 35 years and gets released in the mid 2010s.
Yeah. And he's probably, like, what, 50?
He's yeah, somewhere in his 50s to 60s, I think, at that point, because he was probably mid to late 20s when he went in.
Yeah. And I don't know if you felt this way, but, like, he's still very much, his chapters still very much read like a 20-year-old mentality. Not like he has not matured or learned anything during his time. It's like he sat there and he's like, I'm gonna get these books.
Yeah, because that's all he'd been waiting for that long, because he wanted to read them.
Yeah,
that's what he wanted. He wanted to read the shit.
Yeah.
And dude told him, no, we need to lock it away.
Yeah. And Andy didn't know where he buried them either. Like, his partner, I don't think knew where the books were
because
buried.
Andy didn't go away.
Right.
Andy didn't get put away, so that's why he never found any of the stuff. Yeah. And that's, so fast forward to the future, that's where the young fella, Pete Saubers, as the back of the book tells us, he is living in Morris's old house. And it's been 30 years, so the land has changed a bit. There's a creek that runs through, and I believe it was after a heavy rain, it knocks some of the land away, and that unearths the crate, the trunk that Morris buried under this tree.
Yeah.
And the tree has also grown, so it was hiding it a bit, that sort of thing as well.
And I think the roots like help kind of make
it kind of forced it out of the ground along that and the water and everything. So the boy finds it, he opens it, sees all the money. His family's currently struggling, so he decides to be a good little boy, and he goes in. I don't remember exactly if he buys the envelopes or if he just takes them from the house, but he starts sending his parents $500 every month.
Yeah. Well, because he also was out there because his parents are fighting so much all the time because of like
because his dad can't sell a house to save his fucking life.
Well, it's also, I believe, the early 2000s at that point when he's younger. So it's like the bubble popped. The real estate bubble.
Yeah, it was like right at the it was like 2010.
Yeah, so
yeah, right at the end of that bubble. So, yeah. Nobody was buying.
Yeah, as the reader, you like to hope that his dad's not bad at his job. It's just a bad market.
His dad's bad.
Yeah. But so he's like, he's out there like sad that his parents are fighting, and you know, every kid's like, oh, I don't want my parents to fight. And then he just like stumbles upon this money and he's like, this is it. I'm going to fix everything.
Yeah, and it basically does. It starts bringing up the morale in the house. The parents are happy. Things start going well for both of them.
And I like that neither parent really questions
Not a lot. Yeah.
where these envelopes of cash is. Like, I love you and I trust you with all my heart. But if $500 of straight cash was showing up to this house in an envelope every month, I would legitimately think you were in the mafia. Like, I'd be like, did we make a deal? Like, are you murdering people on? Like, I would have a lot of questions, and I feel like they don't have enough.
All that would be changing was that there'd be a nice big building in the backyard with my extra cash. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so he does that. Well, in the process of that time, Morris gets out of jail on not jail, on parole.
Yeah.
So that's when things start to get a little sideways. But prior to that, when Pete finds the trunk, and we probably have heard a little bit from Bill and Holly and them, but like you really aren't following them at this point.
Yeah.
So that's where, because we talked about this last week, where the story got a little weird. Yeah, we talked about how this book is kind of, we know it's the second book in the trilogy, but when you think about it, it's odd because they spend a lot of time talking about this whole section, and then Bill and Holly are just like over here and twiddling their thumbs, just waiting.
Here, it's mostly Pete in Morris's POV, like the first half of the book.
For quite a bit of it,
and
yeah.
They like reference finders keepers a couple times, or like they make a reference to Bill and Holly, but you are still like sitting there like, well, are they gonna show, like, when are they coming back?
Yeah, you don't really know what's going to happen to bring them into the story,
right? Because for a while, like, those two storylines are completely separate, and finders keepers is a private investigator, so you're like, what is gonna happen?
Yeah,
it's gonna bring it all in.
Yeah, so with that crate, as they go through the books, he goes unknowingly to Morris's partner Andy, who now runs a pawn shop, essentially, sort of thing.
He's known as the shady.
Yeah, he's known that way because Pete has already been told not to go to him. He talked to one of his teachers first after he found the notebooks and told him, like, I found a first edition Rothstein. How much do you think this would be worth? And he gave him a list of notable people to go to, but then said, don't go here. That's a bad idea. Don't do it. Yeah. So as you said, he's going to go there.
You tell a teenager, don't do this. It's the first thing they're doing.
So he goes straight to him. And he doesn't take the book. Luckily, Pete was smart about that. He took photos of the book with him and showed the guy, and the guy realized what they were, tries to blackmail him into giving him to them, but Pete decides to leave. Yes.
Yeah.
Pete decides to get out of there. So he, now knowing that this man and most likely somebody else at that point would be hunting for these books, he moves them from his house and puts them into a property that his dad
can't sell.
Yeah, not selling because he sucks at his job. And he's a terrible real estate agent.
Well, it is also a rec center. I feel like that in general is a hard sell.
I guess, yeah.
Like, it takes you're going to definitely have to get a special business or a special license, depending on what you want to put in there.
Yeah.
So, like, that is a smart, because I feel like his dad has several properties and he picks that one because he's like,
it's been on the market for the longest. He's held it for so long.
He's like, my dad's not selling this anytime soon.
So he ends up hiding the stuff in the basement, which makes it even better. Like, nobody's going to go in the basement of an abandoned rec center like that's, unless they're a cracked out homeless man
on something.
I don't remember what city this one. Oh, it's still in Ohio.
Yeah,
so yeah, it was probably a cracked out homeless man.
Well, there's nobody in the building,
but there probably were. It's Ohio. So from there, what do we get? Where do we run into?
Well, then we you find out that Pete has a little sister,
Mm-hmm.
Tina, right?
Tina. Yep.
Tina is her
Yeah,
name.
just like the llama and Napoleon Dynamite.
Okay. Well, Tina is like, I know my brother's the one sending this money. Also doesn't have enough questions for my taste, but she's also younger. And um she is best friends with Jerome's little sister, Barbara. And they actually went to the concert together that almost gets blown up in the first book. So they're besties. And she notices that her brother is not doing well mentally and he's like all over the place. So she connects him
Yeah.
with her friend Barbara, who then connects him.
To
Barbara
Finders
connects
Keepers.
them to Finders Keepers, and he like goes in, and Bill Hodges and Holly are just like, well, you can pay us in like hugs and cookies or whatever. Like they don't. I don't feel have any intention of ever charging this child. They're like, you're in legit trouble, and like we're gonna help you. So
Pete doesn't tell them anything.
yeah, but they figure it out. Like they
Yeah, but they're not just like, oh, you're in trouble, we're going to help you. Like, Pete refuses to tell them about anything that's going on.
But I feel like Tina does that, or I feel like
Tina tells them what she thinks is happening.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
doesn't know actually what's happening.
That's true. So then they start doing their investigation, and they find Morris, I believe, right?
Well, I don't know what you're trying to say, so I don't know.
I don't remember how Hodges finds Morris. I don't remember that part.
What do you mean how they find him?
Because don't they find him? Oh, you told me this. Morris shows up to Pete's house and kidnaps his little sister
And shoots his mother.
Yeah.
Shoots Pete's mom. Yes.
She doesn't die. She's fine. Right?
Who knows? Only the reader knows. We'll leave that up to negotiation.
I feel like she's fine.
But also, Morris went to the pawn shop to talk to Andy because he assumes now that he has the books as well after everything that's gone on.
Mm-hmm.
He goes with an axe to threaten him.
Right, to have a nice
conversation. Andy tells him he doesn't have the books, that the boy has them. So he then just kills Andy because, fuck it, I don't need another loose end.
And then Pete goes in to tell Andy,
hey, yes.
Remember those books I was going to sell you? I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And Morrison is there.
Morris
is there. And Morris is like, you're not leaving here alive. He does. Spoiler.
Yeah.
He barely makes it out alive.
He escapes, and then now because Morris understands where he got the books and stuff, he goes to the house, and that's when he takes his sister and then he basically chides the girl until she tells him like where to go, what property it is, because at some point Pete does finally tell Tina that he had all that stuff, that he was the one doing it. He had the books. They're not in the house anymore. He hid them. So that's where they find out. She tells them.
Yeah, Tina ends up telling them.
Yes.
Yep. So then they all end up at the rec center. And Pete is trying to get his sister back and is negotiating with a legitimate madman and is like, I'm going to burn all of these books that you have waited decades to read. And BT dubs are amazing. I don't know if he says that, but he should. Yeah. He should be like, they were awesome. I read them all while you were in prison. And in his haste to try to save the books or to like make sure he doesn't destroy them, he ends up accidentally setting them on fire. There's like a distraction that Bill and Jerome are trying to get in, and all of it just turns into chaos. And then the books start to burn. And this was the part I found crazy. He does like throw himself like trying to put out the fire.
Yeah.
And literally burns to death with the books that he never got to read, which is a very poetic ending.
Yeah, because that's the only thing at that point for the last nearly 40 years. That's all he ever wanted. He had nothing else.
He doesn't care about
all of his friends are dead. His family's gone. He has nothing except for Jimmy Gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he'd rather go up in flames with it than survive and live in a world that doesn't have it. And obviously, he's going to prison
And he quite literally
again.
lives out my worst fear, which is
Dying before.
dying before you know how your favorite book series ends. Think about that all the time.
I mean, in a legal sense, he already knew how it ended because that's all that got published, and that's all that was ever going to get published.
That's true.
It's not like it was an open end, like that it was supposed to be a trilogy and it only ended up at a duology,
Yeah.
like some of these series, that are out in the world now, or they have intentions to write another one. Dude never had intentions to release more.
Yeah.
Yes, he wrote some probably just for his own edification of what he wanted to do. It wasn't going to be released, so it wasn't the same.
Yeah, that's true.
And
well, apparently they were amazing, so it sounds like he should have.
maybe. But so then after all that goes on, it's not a King series without some
Oh yeah. So
without
then,
some telepathy / supernatural abilities.
yeah, this is where things start to go off
Yeah,
into the
into the King of Earth, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So this, and also it brings back Brady Hartsfield, who basically every time that you get Bill's point of view in this story, he talks about Brady in some sense, or he visits him multiple times throughout the book, or talks about that he's gone to see him. So on this trip, when he goes to see him, there is a picture of Brady and his mother that sits on his nightstand as Bill is going after Brady, just talking some shit, just in his ear.
He's trying to
I'm pretty sure he told him, he's like, yeah, dude, your dick don't even work anymore. Like, fucking lip dick little boy.
Yeah.
I feel like those words were said. So then, like, you can't visibly tell, but Brady's just kind of like, doing the thing, and then that picture falls over, and Bill's kind of like, what the fuck? There's no window open, sort of thing. And then Bill says some more shit, talking some shit. When he leaves, then more things happen. Lights flicker, more pictures go falling over. And that's where Fade to Black book cuts out. And it's like, okay, now we know we're going to have our ridiculous boss fight in the next story with this man who somehow can control things with his mind.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at.
Yeah. And it's where it officially goes from being set in like a
kind of realistic thriller to a supernatural thriller.
Yes.
Which is fine. I mean, you made it 2 books without.
Yeah. But I also feel like it's a nice, this is a really good series, especially as someone who does not like a lot of horror novels. Me, obviously, you love them, but this was a good book to kind of get you into that, because I do enjoy thrillers.
Yeah.
But that jump over to the supernatural, the horror, the unknown, that stuff is what gives me nightmares. So this was a really nice transition, I felt, for someone who wanted to kind of see what the horror was, but wasn't quite ready to just jump into a Pet Cemetery or anything like that. This is a really nice.
I don't think Pet Cemetery is that bad.
I don't know. I feel like people talk about it being super scary. The concept is horrifying.
Well, Stephen King wrote it and refused to publish it because he thought it was too scary for the public. His wife is the one that got it out of the drawer and said, you need to send it in. The audiobook for that one, sidebar, is fantastic because Michael C. Hall from Dexter reads it. You don't know who that is.
I know the face.
So he narrates it. Wonderful. Good story. But yeah, so
this is 5-star for me.
I say I definitely need to go back and read this series. I mean, because I've just finished the most recent Holly Gibney, so it probably wouldn't be bad to go back and reread the entire thing. But I'd probably do the whole Dark Tower before I went back to Bill Hodges, in all honesty. But yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, thinking about it, it'd probably also be a 5.
And I do feel that in this book, I know we didn't touch on it a whole bunch, like, you really start to see Holly come into her own. Like,
Yeah.
you get to see her kind of, like,
Yeah, he got
do stuff.
positive feedback after the first one.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like,
So
in this book, you get to see her kinda be on her own, like, do
Yep.
her own thing, and Bill just Yep,
That's
sorry, I
why
cut
I'm
you
s
off.
no, that's why I'm saying it. It's
Yeah.
feeding off what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So she's coming into her own, and I say it's because he got a lot of positive feedback about Holly from the first book.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
she needs to shine in the second book,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
She turns into a supernova in the 3rd book, if I remember right.
Yeah, and then she gets 3 standalones
Yeah, I need to
and
finish
and a short story. So
Yeah.
and he wrote 2 of them within a 2-year period about her. So, yeah.
So this is proof that your authors do listen. Some of them
Yeah.
do. If you complain enough, they'll give you what you want.
I don't think that had anything to do with it, but
If
I
you
guess.
ask for it, maybe if you ask for it enough,
Yeah.
they'll oblige. Well, Stephen King also
So, yeah.
writes, like,
Some good
crazy just, like
some good shit.
well, he does, yes, but, like, the amount that he writes is also crazy, like, the
Yeah.
number of books and short stories, like, I don't feel like a
Yeah.
lot of authors.
No. Oh, no.
Like, he's definitely in
People
his
have
own
questioned
league.
him all the time, yeah.
Like, if he's actually right, 'cause then didn't he write
Well,
some stuff?
not that not if he's actually writing them.
Oh.
More just like, how do you do it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's the people question the same thing with Brandon Sanderson because
Oh, yeah,
old
'cause he's
boy
also
takes a vacation and writes a 9,000 page book,
and it's all
and it's
good.
the most elite shit you've ever looked at in your life.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But yes, he did write under a pseudonym for a while. It did only, I want to say only 4, maybe 6. It was immediate that they were like, that's Stephen King. So now all the books that I have of his just straight up say Stephen King writing as Richard Bachman,
Oh.
because I don't remember what the first one was not off the top of my head, but it was
Yeah.
basically after the first maybe the 1 or 2 that they're like, well, this is Stephen King, because it's still written exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's not like he didn't try anything different, because it was still horror, still the same type of shit for basically the 98% of the book.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, of course, this is Stephen King.
I really wanna know if that Silver Elite book was actually written by, because when that book came out, everyone was like, "Oh, this is an author writing under a pseudonym, and they're just, like, trying a new genre and all this stuff." And I wonder if that's actually true, because
We'll probably never find out,
I don't know, a lot of people
or it'll be years and then you'll forget.
yeah, a lot of people think it was Stephanie Myers and that she wrote under a fake name.
Oh, that's the Twilight one. Yeah.
Yeah, because she didn't want it to be like that, and she was, like, trying. Because a lot of people are like, "This is written very similar to Twilight," but I didn't read it, so I'll keep I do plan to read it, even though I heard not great things, but I also read books that don't get great reviews all the time, and I love them, so
Yeah.
I'm an unreliable narrator.
Exactly. Yeah. Stop kicking my camera.
I'm sorry.
Dang.
Oh, sorry.
So you had your first D&D session last night.
I did.
Your first taste of the wonderful world
Of D&D.
of Carver. That is the continent that our campaign takes place on. You got to meet old Giddy Two Guns.
I did.
How was it?
It was good. I felt very awkward, so I'm glad that I made my character also very awkward, because that felt.
Well, why would you feel awkward? You were with 2 people you've known for a very long time, and
Yeah.
Micah is the least judgmental man
Ever.
you might be able to meet.
No, it wasn't like anything you guys specific. It's just like, I guess I got performance anxiety, and it was like I had to talk to these characters and like try to.
Did he get you some Viagra?
Not that kind of performance. just when you're trying to talk to somebody to figure out like what is going on in this world, and you know that there are certain characters that are going to lead you in one direction over another, it was like I had never heard a conversation with another person in my life. I was just like, I don't know where to go from here. And anyone that knows me knows that I could probably talk to a brick wall for hours just myself.
Yeah.
So that,
Well, that's the thing. You can say whatever you want.
well, I was trying to just like kind of figure out what was going on just in general with like the dynamics. And then your and your character's and Dalton's character dynamic. It's very interesting.
That's the first time he's done any of that. Yeah, I think he was just trying to play it up because I was getting pissed at him for not paying attention and not locking the fuck in. So
yeah, your guys'
that was him. That was him locking in, apparently.
It just felt like Dalton
being
was trying
hyper
to find an
focused.
excuse to flirt with you in front of your wife.
He was.
Yeah, but it was good. I made a witch that brews a lot of tea, so I did enjoy the amount of tea I got to talk about.
You did, yeah. You just went to everybody and brewed everybody a cup of tea on the boat.
You know what? I feel like if I was a witch that had these powers, that's exactly what I would do. I'd be like,
yeah.
Would you like to share tea? I would like
well,
to
and,
share
and
tea.
you were like a 500-year-old elven fae.
Right.
So you'd been around for so fucking long.
Yeah, and I also feel that somebody that would be immortal or like super old like that would just not care about social cues or other people's feelings. And
to a certain extent, yeah.
And I will say that sometimes I do wish we lived in London or like in England as a whole because let's go. Yeah. I think it's a lot harder to get a visa than that, but because I do enjoy the idea of like sitting down with someone and making tea, because I hated tea, like because I thought the only tea that ever existed was like Lipton iced tea, because that's all that I was ever exposed to growing up. And then when I started teaching and I don't drink coffee, I was like, I need caffeine. I can't do this. So I tried a chai for the first time and I was like, this is amazing. What else is there? And there's so many.
Yeah.
There's a girl on Instagram that's a tea sommelier, and I don't know how you become that, but I'm gonna look into it. I can assure you.
I don't know.
I don't think you can make any money doing it, but I would like to know everything I can about it.
Is this a self-appointed position?
No, she said she was taking classes.
Oh.
Like she was taking like a sommelier class like you do for wine. I don't know who was offering. She lives in Canada, and Canada has a very
deep tea world.
Well, they
deep
have
underworld.
a lot of places that offer like afternoon teas, so I feel like tea is a big part.
Well, I mean, the French culture is big in Canada, so I mean that could be part of it. That there's a little bit of overlap there.
Yeah, I think so. So I don't know if it's like a Canadian thing.
Americans just suck.
Well, I don't know if it's an online class or if it's like an in-person class, but she's in it. I don't actually know what she does. I think she's just an influencer, but she makes all the babkas and the challahs, and she's doing a David's tea advent calendar. So she's been talking about it. She's been like trying to guess them before she makes them. She's got this really cool thing where she brews the tea and then she hits a button and it comes out the bottom. And as somebody who's returning the teapot that was trash.
Oh, is it like that magnetic one that has the thing where you?
Yeah, but it's like plastic.
Oh, you have that on your list, don't you?
Yeah, it's not as fancy as the one I have on my list, or like what you're talking about. It's like definitely a way cheaper version, but hers is pink. I think she probably got it in like.
I'll have to show you the gravity-fed cold brew coffee makers.
Oh, I bet they're crazy.
They're usually about 4 or 5 foot tall.
That's like
and you set everything in, and there's like all these spirals and everything, and it just like slowly drips all the water. It's insane watching these things.
Do you think it's like better?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've never measured a single scoop of coffee in my life, no matter how I make it.
It's so funny that like two of my favorite people in this world, you and Brooke, both love coffee, but the way that you guys experience coffee is so vastly different.
Oh yeah.
It is fascinating to
Since,
me
yeah.
because she is so bougie when it comes to her coffee, and you're just like, I'll eat it.
There's an amount of grounds in here. I end up eating them all the time because they just flow into the cup. What does
I
it
really
matter?
feel like if you were having a bad day and you were like, I just need coffee, you could just.
No, it's kind of dry. Probably wouldn't do that.
I'd say put water in it, but then at that point, you
Then
just make coffee.
I just make coffee water.
It's coffee soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of coffee water.
Yeah, I did also finish our child's poncho, but it does need tailored a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a big head, but not as big as the hole that was put into the poncho.
Yeah. Proportionally, I got the right length, but his head size was probably for a bit bigger of a.
He does have
shoulders.
He has a baby boy birthday coming up in 2 weeks too.
Baby boy birthday.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, and he doesn't listen to the pod. But he's getting a jungle gym, and I'm so excited.
Oh, we're gonna do that for his birthday.
Well, I guess we could do it for.
I didn't know what time because I got to make it. I want to have it. I want to have it built before we give it to him.
Yeah. Well, I would say
it doesn't matter. It's 4 days before Christmas. It's fine. He's 2 years old.
I would say probably
he doesn't understand the concept of birthday or Christmas yet.
That's true.
It's going to take him another year to fully comprehend. Well, partially comprehend.
Yeah.
Birthday, Christmas.
Yeah. They have been listening to Christmas songs at daycare, though, and I can tell because I had Christmas songs in the car the other day. He didn't ask for Dancing Through Life one time during the Christmas songs. So I was like, oh, you must be listening to this other time.
That boy.
Yeah. What about you? What's new with you?
Nothing at this point. We need to end this.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe next time.
That was plenty. We just needed to talk about that. That's what was new in my life was you're in our D&D campaign now.
I feel like I'm really going to bring up the group average.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Finally going to have somebody who pays attention.
Oh, yeah. He's never going to hear it, so it's fine.
All right. Time to sign off. First, before we do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, we need to thank our sponsors.
We have a sponsor?
No.
Oh. I was like, you've been holding on to that? You didn't tell me?
No.
Sponsored by the two of us.
Sponsored by this roof. No, just say. Listen on Apple and Spotify, not everywhere. I need you to know that.
And YouTube. You can listen on YouTube.
We are on YouTube. You can watch/listen on YouTube. We are not everywhere. We're on the big three. That's it.
Big three.
The big three. Along with TikTok and Instagram.
Wizards.
So, somehow, that is something that the Instagram we have more followers on there than on TikTok.
All right.
But it doesn't, we're still under 50. But, yeah.
But this has been TBR Together with Meghan and Jake.
Yes, it has been.
Wrap it up.
Sayonara, Sammy.